Hello, welcome to Prime Sports with me, Razak Musbau. Well, the Ghana Football Association has granted approval for the Betpower Premier League Match Day 20 fixture between Accra Heart of Oak and Asante Kotoko to be played in honor of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo as part of the 66th Independence Day anniversary. This follows a fruitful discussion between the Ghana Football Association, the League Club Association, GALCA, the Accra Heart of Oak themselves, Asante Kotoko, and the National Sports Authority on Friday, February 24, 2023. The annual President Cup, which is played in honor of the sitting president, is played on the eve of Ghana's Independence Day celebration. This year's edition will take place at the Accra Sports Stadium on Sunday, March 5th, 2023 at 4 p.m. Chairman of GALCA, Kojo Fienu, has been explaining the rationale for the decision to my colleague Nathaniel Ato.
You know the challenges we had last season putting together the President's Cup. We played the President's Cup just about 2 weeks to the second round super clash between Kotoko and us in Kumasi. So it was like we were putting too much pressure on our supporters. And we are watching too many us and Kotoko encounters. This year being a World Cup year, the league was put aside for a couple of weeks. And like we did last year, GALCA and government are thinking that the President's Cup should serve as a precursor to the independence celebrations. So last year, we played on the 3rd of March. That was a Friday in the evening at Accra Sports Stadium. And the old man was there to grace the occasion. So we wanted to repeat the same thing, either in Accra or Kumasi. Now, looking at the fixtures, we're having the Manchester Derby on Wednesday. You cannot play a competitive game within 48 hours. Now, if we should insist that Hearts of Oak and Kotoko should play on Friday, they have the super class, that is the league, on the 5th. So, in consultation with the GFA, the two clubs, and the seat of government, we've decided that we should use the Super Clash as the President's Cup for this year. So on Sunday, the Super Clash between Hearts of Oak and Kotoko will have the element of the President's Cup dovetailed into it. So at the end of 90 minutes, if the score should remain 0-0, the two clubs will get their 1 point each. Then we'll go into penalty kicks. At the end of the penalty kicks, the winner will then lift the President's Cup, 50,000 Ghana cedis for the winner and 30,000 Ghana cedis for the loser. So that we will not have to find another date to put together another super clash to honor the president. And this match is also coming just a day before the independence celebration. So it is still serving the purpose of becoming the precursor to the independence celebration. So that's what we put together. We've got the two clubs to buy into it. The GFA had given the approval, and that is what we're going to have on the 5th of March. So in as much as we're going to have the super clash serving as a league, it's also serving as the President's Cup.
Well, the owner of Women's Premier League side, Berry Ladies, Dr. Gifty Owari-Mensah, has been named Director of Marketing for the first ever Africa Paralympic Games, which will take place in Accra from September 3rd to 11th, 2023. The football administrator is the only woman in the 10-member local organizing committee inaugurated by the Minister for Youth and Sports, Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, on Friday, February 24, at the headquarters of the African Paralympic Committee, Secretariat in Accra. Mrs. Owari-Mensah, who also serves as Vice President of Brekum Chelsea and Deputy Executive Director of the National Service Secretariat, will work under the chairmanship of Dr. Chris Bwedu-Mensah and will work closely with the Director of Sports at the University of Ghana Sports Directorate, Dr. Bello Bitugu, who will serve as Director of Sports for the event. Among other things, Dr. Gifty Owari-Mensah will be expected to lead the promotion and advertising activities of the committee, to ultimately raise awareness about the Games. 36 nations are expected to participate in the multi-sport Paralympic event, and it's the first time Africa will be hosting the event. We're looking forward to that. And away from that, the Ashanti Regional Private Universities Alliance has staged the maiden edition of University Games at the Christian Service University College in Kumasi. The two-day event from February 24th to 25th had players and athletes displaying their talent in a multi-sport event. Live FM Stephen Zander was there, and he came through with this report.
The Upward Games 2023 is duly commenced.
5 private universities, namely Christian Service University College, Ghana Baptist University College, Garden City University College, Kesben University College, and Wisconsin University College came together to organize the first private universities games in the Ashanti region. Students of these schools competed in sporting disciplines such as volleyball, badminton, basketball, and football. The football competition took place at the WAS Park on Friday, where Kesben University College emerged winners in the final after winning 4-3 on penalty shootouts against Baptist University College. The games attracted some important sports personalities, including Ghana football legend Malik Jaber. The 1971 CAF Champions League winner featured as coach of Christian Service University College, but his side was kicked out from the first round after failing to win any of their first 2 games. Coach Malik Jaber explained the private university games could be an avenue to scout talent for national teams and called for its sustenance.
University games are very important. They can even produce players for Ghana youth teams or even the national teams. But if we don't run it well here, then we cannot get some. The way they learn, the way they are occupied, if you create these things to them, I tell you, this is where we all came from. I was in Radisco, through Radisco, I played for academical, national team, and beyond. We used to have university students in our academical teams, our time. So it's on course.
Some SRC presidents of the various schools expressed delight after successfully organizing the maiden universities games. They want corporate body to support them in the next edition.
Bringing us together has made us make a lot of friends among ourselves, most especially building the alliance of the Ashanti regional SRCs together. It sponsors, or corporate sponsors from our side come and sponsor this program. It's going to be even a platform for them to also advertise their product and other things.
There's a lot of things that want to go, they don't have it. So in the future, I want to get a sponsor to come and open with that. I think we'll go far along than that.
SRC President of Christian Service University College, Mr. Emmanuel Amegavi Susu, who served as the lead convener for the games, wants Ghana University Sports Association, that is GUSA, to adopt the private schools in its annual sports programs.
Private universities, we've been advocating to be part of GUSA for a very long time. And so if at the end of the day they see the relevance in our quest to join them and they call us, we are ready to join them. Yes, for the betterment of sports in general in Ghana.
On that note, that's where we draw the curtains on tonight's edition of Prime Sports with me, Razak Musbau. There's more stories on myjoyonline.com/sports. Do have a lovely evening.